As a teacher, you are the centre of your own professional development. You choose what you want to change about your own teaching, what improvements you want to make, and how you're going to go about doing this. Because it is an ongoing process throughout your teaching career, it is often called Continuing Professional Development, or CPD for short. A simple CPD action plan can help you concentrate on one area of your teaching at a time. The first step in any CPD action plan is to observe how your teaching is going, both before and after the changes you make. The second step is to think about what area you want to work on. The third step is to plan what you'll actually do to change your teaching. The fourth step is to put the plan into action and change something in the way you teach. And the last step in any CPD action plan is to observe again what differences the changes you're making have on your learners. In this video, we will explore how you can find out what area of your teaching you can work on.
But the thing that we did today that was not good is that the time for us to finish about those documents that Madam shows. The time was too small, and when she gave us the sheet to fill in the blank spaces, she gave us just small time. She not gave us enough time to think about, to translate the sentence maybe in French, to see how to transform and complete.
For the lessons today, I like that the manner that Madam she explained the lesson, that much of it take many small details.
The teachers can give a repetition in the classroom. You can give also the group.
So you have more chances to listen?
Yes. The teachers can give a small club, can do a small club for people in the class, so that we can do the exercise in group.
If you want to grow in professional work and you cannot speak English, you cannot go far. That is why I like English.
I like English class in my country is bilingual. I like English class because English is very important. If you want to work tomorrow, you have to speak fine English. In any work, you are speaking English. You have to speak English anywhere.
In English classes, I like to do readings, grammars, conjugation, vocabulary, and drawings.
Essay writing.
Essay writing.
I like the topic of formal letter, informal letter, because I see that after my exams and after my diploma, if I want to integrate a company, I must to read a letter to ask a demand
job
to
opportunity.
a opportunity to the work in a company.
Let yourself, let's say, appreciate or watch by your friends, by your peers, because from this you will improve yourself.
By recording some of my lessons and then watching them, well, bringing feedback, telling my colleagues to watch my videos, etc. And then we exchange, then I improve.
There are activities like the first activity that I carried on, the correction of the homework. It was really tricky. I thought students understood the word last time we had a lesson, but while correcting the exercise, I realized that they did not understand, or I don't know why they were so shy. So I was just like, do I have to teach this word again, or is just because of the situation, the environment where they are today?
After you've listened to students or colleagues giving feedback on an area of your teaching, the next step is to reflect on something that has not gone so well. Before you watch the video, think about a class you taught. Make notes on parts of a class that did not go so well. What were the possible reasons for this? Listen to your colleagues talking about their experiences and share your own.
Everything didn't go as I planned. I had problem with time management because I planned the lesson for 55 minutes and I realized that I was moving up to 2 hours, no, to something like 70 minutes. So I did not manage my time well.
But I don't think everything went well because it's true, the students, the production came, they produced something orally, but there were some did not understand the instructions, some didn't really understand the question. I don't know if it's because I spoke too fast. I don't know if the vocabulary was too high for them to understand. I don't know, but maybe after, if I watch the video again, I will get the point. So maybe the students' talking time was not enough.
No, anyway, to increase, the more it is, the better it is. So anyway, you could have, or if you are satisfied with the student talking time.
No, not really satisfied. And I think I could have found other strategies to increase the STT, well, maybe group work.
The correction of the homework. It was really tricky. I thought students understood the word last time we had a lesson, but while correcting the exercise, I realized that they did not understand, or I don't know why they were so shy. So I was just like, do I have to teach this word again, or is just because of the situation, the environment where they are today?
After thinking about your teaching and what does not go well and why, the next step is to think how you could do it better. It's important that you pick something small to work on. This is the planning stage of your CPD action plan. Think and make notes about how you'll plan to work on this area. What will you use and who or what can help you? Listen to your colleagues planning to work on an area of their teaching. How do their ideas help you?
They had enough time, but I think it's never enough. Yeah, so we need to just include more and let the students talk more than the teachers. For the lesson, I think what I would like to change, an aspect I would like to change is the time I gave for writing. They had a lot of time to write. I think I would have limited the time for writing to just about a few minutes towards the end of the lesson. We have all our activities and then the writing time would have been at the end. That's the only part I think I would have loved to change.
There is not in the curriculum a space where we can add art-based activities. What I did it on my own. Normally in the curriculum it is not allowed, okay? But as I'm a teacher, I have to find the appropriate way to teach what I want my students to learn. That's why if I have to do it again, I will do it as possible to make many funny things like singing, like games. If it's what can allow the teacher, the student to learn more, I will do it again. Maybe more than what I did today.
I will talk of the speaking. I also had problem with speaking. If I had to redo it, I will manage it elsewhere. I will ask students to speak more, maybe to make sketches or to have dialogues. That is where they are using the words that were taught today, because I realized that I didn't give them opportunity to use the words in context. I just gave them exercises where they were supposed to apply is to let the student talking more. Maybe I could have given them dialogues, opportunity to express themselves in dialogues, in conversation, in real life situation. That is where they are using the word themselves in context. But I didn't give them this opportunity. I realized that I just asked them questions and they were just answering questions. That's all. They did not really practice, that is using the word in context. What I'm saying, exactly what I'm saying, that is I will plan a lesson in such a way that students will have opportunity to discuss, to have more discussion and real task like dialogues in context.
For sure, I will change most of my activities, and frankly speaking, I will use maybe some material to present the words. And after this material, I'm going to use matching, and I think that by using matching, it will be easier for them.
In English class, we like oral role play when you speak in your debate with your friend, with your student. When we do the debate, I am happy, I like it. Yes, because when we did the debate, we can speak, say all words. And if an word is false, the teacher can to correct you.
You can see that our students are not very keen on reading. Okay, so whenever they read and they don't know how to sort out words from the context. Okay, I'm used to telling them that whenever they come across a word and they don't know, they have to take into account the surrounding, okay, the environment in which the word evolves. And probably this was not also the problem. It might have been, the problem might have been me, myself. Probably the difficulty was the definition I gave became more difficult than the word to be looked at for.
When you're making your plan, think of one area of your teaching that you want to work on. Think of ways you want the students to benefit when you change that way of teaching. Make notes on how you think this change will help your students' learning experience. Listen to some teachers and students talking about how changes benefit students. Take notes of ideas to include in your CPD action plan.
I chose a grammar lesson because grammar is a problem area to teachers in our context. Most teachers still find it difficult teaching grammar lessons. And so today in this lesson, I will be introducing teachers to the situational approach because the danger with teachers is getting into class and saying today we are going to be doing the present perfect continuous tense, which is a very wrong approach. So today we'll be introducing them to the situational approach. Learning language within a context, because context breaks meaning, and there are various ways of bringing out the context, bringing out this meaning. In this lesson we'll be using visuals, we'll be using storytelling. It is important for teachers to understand that they need to build the context slowly, have the learners involved throughout all the stages, and check understanding and meaning by constantly asking questions.
I noticed that they like learning by playing, they like learning by singing.
Getting students involved in what you're saying, make them understand, make them really understand what is what are the main aims, the main goals the main objectives, the main function of a teaching lesson.
The activities making, how to vary the activities, because we have to take into, as teachers, we have to take into account the students' willings according to activities, what they would like to practice as activities, what they don't really prefer, and what are the real motivations according each activities. So we have to plan our lesson according their needs and their possible reactions.
I think to do activities in the group, because to improve myself, I need for my friend is next to me, because my living in English isn't the best living. That's why I prefer when someone is come to me or to join us, that we work together. It's just like this that I can improve myself and to make it good for someone.
When you decide to change your teaching as part of a CPD plan, you're not alone. Teachers worldwide participate in continuing professional development programs to improve their own teaching and the learning experience of their students. For this task, we will look at what resources you can use to plan CPD actions. Before you watch, you may want to pause here and think about what you can use and do to help you to carry out your own CPD action plan.
Well, to develop myself in my teaching, I read a lot, and I get the material in the internet. I also go to libraries. There are quite a good number of libraries in town. We have got one here. There's a library in High Teacher Training College. There's a library in University, Yaoundé one. And I also interact with colleagues.
At the level of professional development, I think I would like to know more, have more methods, learn more methods that can help me communicate better with my students, and how to effectively pass across the message without necessarily following set down rules, but let it come naturally. I think I need more methods on how to pass across the message naturally. I attend webinars. I attend webinars for English language teaching. I also attend seminars organized by the Inspectorate for Education in my school and in my community, my teaching community, immediate teaching community. Sometimes I also use online resources. Yes, I consult the British Council website for lesson plans and ideas on how to teach. And generally I attend seminars.
From this may imply that I have to deeper, my training. I have to go through. I don't have to stop here and say, okay, I have achieved. I think this is an opportunity which is given to me to tell me that yes, you can be better than what you are now today. So I'm always very, very open to any feedback which comes and which tends, to improve. To all my colleagues, I think you cannot be good if you're working alone. The best way to improve is to be open to all the other teachers. Here in my school, whenever I plan a lesson, I am very, very keen on sharing with others. Whenever I come across a new thing that I discover, I go and I share it with my colleagues. There's some are even older teachers than me, and some are younger than me. I go to both groups and I always ask for the impression.
The first advice would be let yourself, let's say, appreciate or watch by your friends, by your peers, because from this you will improve yourself. I did it. When I have a lesson like this one, I invite my colleagues to assist me, and sometimes I call them to come to my classroom and have a feedback to let me know what the remark as far as my class is concerned.
To help you to act on your plan, watch for videos from this series and make detailed notes on how you will act on your CPD action plan to benefit you as a teacher and your learners. Then try out your new actions, share your explorations with your colleagues, and keep improving.